The Connecticut Huskies would begin the 2006 season with a major challenge, competing in a revitalized and much tougher Big East Conference. With a schedule that would feature 3 nationally ranked opponents, their opening day 2 deep included 6 freshmen. But under the steady leadership of head coach Randy Edsall, the Huskies' mantra was maximum effort, and they gave it on every play. The Huskies opened their season at the friendly confines of Rentschler Field against Rhode Island, and sophomore quarterback DJ Hernandez quickly set the tone. On their opening possession, Hernandez connected with wideout Larry Taylor for a 24-yard scoring strike as Connecticut took an early 7-0 advantage. After a Matt Nuzzi field goal made it 10-0, Hernandez once again teamed up with Taylor, this time on a 52-yard catch and carry. The play set up Connecticut's second touchdown, a 1-yard run by senior running back Terry Colley. Hernandez relied on his legs rather than his arm for UConn's next score, an 18-yard run. Number 14 then took to the air, and Brandon Young hauled it in for 61 yards and a touchdown. All night, the defense dominated, and a relentless pass rush produced 4 sacks. A swarming secondary got into the mix as well, snagging 2 interceptions. Running back Donald Brown racked up 118 yards in the game, and his 53-yard touchdown romp topped off a 52-7 rout of Rhode Island to give the Huskies their first win of the season. The leather was flying the following week against Wake Forest. DJ Hernandez got the Huskies on the board with a 6-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Young. UConn then turned to its ground game. Lou Allen's 15-yard scoring run gave the Huskies their second score of the game, but it wasn't quite enough. Eventual ACC champion Wake Forest was able to walk off with a 24-13 triumph. In Week 3, UConn traveled to windy Indiana to take on the Hoosiers from the rugged Big Ten Conference. The defense quickly stole the show. Calling on a ferocious pass rush, the Huskies snared 3 interceptions. Danny Lansana's 39-yard interception return for a touchdown earned the junior Big East Defensive Player of the Week honors and gave the Huskies a lead they would not relinquish. Fueling the Connecticut offense was its vaunted rushing attack. Senior Terry Colley, the Huskies' all-time leading rusher, totaled 152 yards. Sophomore Lou Allen's remarkable 35-yard touchdown run earned UConn its second victory of the season.
Greetings from the Golden State, Mr. X to the Z. Concentrate, come walk with me. Your shit sounds so awkwardly. imaginate. Which one would you rather take? Concentrate, move that way. Show me how you regulate. Shake the room, business boom. Turn this up now, stay in tune. Hypnotized by the way she move. Take your time, you might arrive too soon. Concentrate, 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 concentrate. Bring that back. What was that? Oh my Lord, she got back. So precise, so intact. Oh my God, who is that? Hibernate, consummate. Man was made to procreate. My estate generates as if my family name was Gates. Days of grace, lift big plates. Why be good? Go be great. Hit the brakes, crack them crates. How you wanna run, going state to state? Contemplate, demonstrate. Mind over mayhem, no mistakes. Lift some weights, eat some steaks. But you don't really want that face to face. So let's relax, check your track. Don't let your concentration snap.
The Huskies returned home to face the Black Knights of Army, and the defense was at its stingy best. The unit gave yards grudgingly and forced 4 turnovers, 3 of which were interceptions. Terry Colley showed why he is one of the nation's top backs when he scampered 98 yards for Connecticut's first score of the afternoon. Larry Taylor then added to the Huskies' advantage when he returned to punt 47 yards for a touchdown. Matt Bonoslawski's bootleg put the finishing touches on the victory as the Huskies evened their record at 3-3. At home against the University of Pittsburgh, the Huskies fell behind 14-3. Early in the second quarter, DJ Hernandez got the offense going when he hit Terrence Jeffers with an 11-yard scoring strike, cutting the Panther lead to 4. On a day in which he would rush for over 200 yards, running back Donald Brown put UConn in front 17-14. But the lead was short-lived. With just under 12 minutes to play, the Huskies found themselves down 14 points and had the ball at their own 2-yard line. There was no quit in this UConn team. They simply refused to give up. Methodically, they marched down the field and displayed the determination of a Randy Edsall coach squad. The 98-yard drive culminated with a Hernandez to Brown hookup, but there was more work to be done. The Huskies got the ball back with just over 3 minutes to play, and number 14 led yet another furious drive. With just 3 seconds remaining in regulation, Hernandez found Dan Murray in the back of the end zone for the tying score. In overtime, the Huskies struck first when Brandon Young hauled in Hernandez's career-high 4th touchdown pass of the night. When the Panthers answered, the game stormed into a second overtime. Pitt scored first, putting the Huskies down by 7. UConn then called on its ground game to pull this game out. Donald Brown's third score of the night put the Huskies in position to make history. Opting to go for the win rather than a tie, head coach Randy Edsall put the game in Hernandez's hands. Once again, he responded. Hernandez's heroics were the stuff of legend. He set career highs for completions, touchdown passes, and rushing yards, and his performance earned him Big East Co-Offensive Player of the Week. The 46-45 victory was the Huskies' first Big East triumph of the season and was a sign that this youthful squad was coming of age. Trailing Rutgers 17-0, Coach Edsall had to look no further than to Donald Brown to close the gap. Brown single-handedly wrecked Rutgers' defense as he totaled 198 yards and 2 touchdowns. But as good as Brown was, the Scarlet Knights topped the Huskies that evening. On Senior Day, the Huskies hosted the Cincinnati Bearcats. However, it was the underclassmen that shined as redshirt freshman Donald Brown got the scoring started with a 14-yard touchdown run. After the Bearcats tied the score at 10, sophomore Anthony Barksdale broke the deadlock when he hauled in an 8-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Matt Bonoslawski. In the fourth quarter, Bonoslawski enlisted the help of another underclassman, winning team with freshman Brad Conyu for a 45-yard touchdown. But the Huskies could not hold off the Bearcats as Cincinnati rallied to a 26-23 victory. A season-ending game versus Louisville marked the end of the seniors' careers at Connecticut. This special group, including UConn's all-time leading rusher, Terry Colley, was the first class to play every year as a Division I program for head coach Randy Edsall.
To destroy the earth, they'll have to go through you first. I bet they won't be expecting that when they finally come to destroy the earth, they'll have to deal with you first. And now my money says they won't know about the 1,000 Fahrenheit hot metal lights behind your eyes, invincible. You're invincible.
In 2006 proved to be a season of growth for the Huskies. Scoring 46 points in the overtime victory over Pittsburgh showed what this squad could accomplish. Experience and confidence were important qualities gained by each young member of the team as they battled through a tough season. A foundation was laid for future success. As the talented underclassmen mature, Coach Randy Edsall will take these Huskies to more and more victories. Their goal is a climb to the higher echelons of the Big East and to bring Husky football to its rightful place among the successful programs in college football.